Brian Bell, Lieutenant with the Elyria Township Fire Department.
So you have a new unit here, and it's from, who got the unit?
Elyria Township got a grant from Assistance to Firefighter Grant. We bought it from FTS, which is Fire Training Structures. And the grant paid for most of it, and the Township had to kick in some, and the Township had to put the pad in. It's for any department in the area that gets this training and can run their guys through the training.
Can you give us a quick tour around the outside?
The first part here is the burn trailer itself. The far end here is where the oven is where you saw it earlier. And then this is our staging area for our firefighters to be. And if you can see those numbers there, 1, 2, 3, and 4, that's what the temperature readings are. The boxes in here, you have the sensors inside the burn box itself, temperature sensors outside the burn box itself, so that we can monitor the temperature so it doesn't get above 800 degrees at the ceiling and above 200 at head level or helmet level. Because when we're in there, down on our knees, helmet level's about this high. So that's where the sensors are at. Up here we have the roof section here, which are stairs that come down in here, so we can do basement evolution, so we can close everything up in the bottom and make this like a basement fire, and we can go down into the heat like we would on a regular house that has a basement and attack the fire that way. We'll go walk around the front here. Up here is the roof prop here. You can see we've got a piece of plywood on there. That's open to the burn chamber, so when the guys actually do ventilation drills, when they open up the roof, you will get smoke and heat coming out of there. This is the stairway going up to the second floor, which I'll take you up there in a minute. Unless you want to go now, we can do that now.
Okay.
That tube right there, that tube goes from this compartment to this compartment here, and that's part of confined space training. They have to go through this 24-inch tube. Get you a better angle of the roof section here. As you can see, we got a 4x8 sheet of plywood in there. The guys bring a ladder up, put a ladder on the structure itself, because that's what we do on a regular house. Work from the ladder, cut the hole, vent the structure. Over here is the vent for the burn room itself. As you can see, the cable runs down. We can control that with the winches down at the bottom. Allows us to get the room hot, more ventilation, less ventilation. Under here, which I don't want to open right now, it's probably pretty hot. There's a prop there that we can put 2x4s and some plywood in there, and we can do a cellar fire. Because some departments have cellar nozzles.
So what kind of nozzle, sir?
A cellar nozzle.
Okay.
We put a hole in the floor, put it down there, turn it on. Sprays water everywhere. It's kind of a nice way to do basement fires. This is our rappel tower, and there's tie-offs on the back here, and we go off that side over there. There's one, just a regular edge, where we can rappel down, put our feet on the cage all the way down to the ground. The other one is what we call a negative rappel. We can go off the other end, and you're free falling. We're not free falling, but free rappelling all the way down to the ground there. That tube is another confined space tube. Goes down into a room that we have in here. The room is split in half, so it's a 4-foot level and another 4-foot level. And it's only maybe the last 8 feet. It's an 8x8 room. So that goes into a space in there where we can put panels up and do a maze down there. There's another tube that goes down to the lower section. So it's another tube like this that goes down to the lower section, so we can do confined space rescues there. This hatch here, we can configure that room, and I'll show you down there, to where we can box it in. And there's another panel down on the bottom, and we can go all the way down to the ground. So it's very versatile. So it took a lot of planning and coordination with the company that makes these things and we worked with Dave a lot, Dave Higginbotham from Parma, to get exactly what we needed to do this training.
Is this kind of a standard 2-unit feature for fire departments across the U.S. from this company?
I don't think any of these are standard.
Okay.
I think every single one of them is different. Like Parma's, instead of having this area here to walk across the whole roof, they have these walkways between theirs. Our roof prop is different from theirs. Every time they do one, they get feedback from the people they sell them to. I wish we would this, or can you do something like this to improve ours? People that look at yours will find different ways to make things different.
What does this mean for the average person in Lorraine County, knowing that the firefighters might have gone through this training?
Actually, over the years, the number of structure fires has actually gone down. Fire prevention is doing its job, and we're getting less and less fires, which is a good thing for people, but bad for us because we're not getting experience. So what this does is allows us to get that experience and practice in a live fire situation, so that when we get somebody's house that catches on fire, we know what to do. We know when it's too hot, we know when to put the fire out or when to get out. So it's a really beneficial thing for us because we don't have as many fires as we used to, so it's a nice thing.